Chapter 6. Signs. God created the universe and from his virtues fashioned laws to bind the universe. He created physical laws to control the movements of the stars, the orbits of the planets, and the rising and the falling of the seas. And he created moral laws so that the living grow, societies prosper, and humanity evolves. Without his physical laws, the planets and the stars would explode, and the seas would evaporate. Without his moral laws, the living would die and the societies would collapse. Friend would turn against friend, mother would slay her child, and the wolf would eat his cub. Within God's laws lies the straight path. The straight path can be observed, but it cannot be changed nor moulded to fit our desires. God has placed signs in the universe to show us his straight path. A rainbow after a storm, a butterfly landing on a hand, a chance meeting with a friend, and the demise of the arrogant. He has also placed his signs in the books of the prophets, the scriptures, the Gospels, the Quran, and other sacred texts. Read these books carefully as they are books of instruction. God has placed his truth in them for those who wish to find it. Some argue God's laws do not exist. Some argue God's truth does not exist, that his truth is what each of us believes it to be. This error distracts the mind from the straight path. God's signs are both guide and warning. Heed his warnings. Time and time again he has allowed the corrupt to destroy themselves. He shall do so in the future. God did not place us on the earth blind to right and wrong, blind to the truth, nor blind to the straight path. The straight path is clear to those who wish to see it. God's signs illuminate it. Sometimes it appears that the innocent suffer as a result of God's signs. Have faith in God. He is beyond seeing and knowing, so do not presume to know the way events shall unfold. Sometimes a lesser pain is necessary to avoid a greater pain in the future. Have faith in God, for he shall rectify injustice at the most fortuitous moment. Yet this is no excuse for inaction. Avoid sitting back, afraid, waiting for others to act. We are servants of God, and it is through us that justice is attained. Do what is right, walk the straight path, and become an instrument of God's will.